Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Hello? Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my final consecutive day of streaming for 6 straight days. That's right, today's basically my last streaming day of the week, as tomorrow is my day off from streaming. And so I welcome you all to a really fun and chill day. Today will be a pretty chill and relaxing day, I feel, because of the game selection for today. Should be a good time, and I hope you guys are ready for a fun day of streams, okay? All right, so what is going on? Let's talk, because there's a lot to talk about today, everybody. First of all, today is the 16th of December, 2019. We are heading into the big year-end push, right, for everything. We've got Christmas in a little bit over a week. We've got New Year's right around the corner. 2020 is going to hit us sooner rather than later. And so, with all that being said, I would like to say thank you all for an amazingly great year of support, of fun interactions, great streams, and overall just a good time. I think 2019 was a great year for us. I really had a lot of fun with all of you this year. Not to say that it's over yet, so now we've still got a couple weeks, but you know, time to kind of sit back and reflect a little bit on the year and all the stuff we've done together and all the fun times we had, and just saying thank you for that. It was a really great year, and you know, time to end it strong and have a good time together, as always, on streams, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, fun stuff today, fun stuff coming up this week, and then of course I want to talk a little bit about my special holiday plans. I want to talk a little bit about this holiday tips goal that we've got. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today here, okay? So first of all, let's talk about today. Pokemon Sword. Here on this first gameplay stream, 4+ hours of Pokemon Sword. What is our goal for today? Well, it's kind of similar to the last stream, but a little bit different. The first thing we're going to do today in Pokemon, we're going to return to town, Hammerlock. We're going to get all of our Pokemon back from all of the missions that they've been out doing, the jobs, okay? We're obviously going to select the 3 Pokemon for my party and put them in there that you guys are going to choose via using your channel points. Because from what I can see, channel points are still working. Is that correct? Like, no one notices that, no one sees that channel points have disappeared. They haven't, right? Supposedly that's supposed to happen, but I don't know exactly when. So we're going to see what happens here with channel points. As long as they keep working, I'm going to keep using them. So, as long as the channel points are there and they're working, I'm going to go ahead and allow you guys to pick 3 Pokemon for my party for today, okay? Once we get that initial setup done with the jobs and the party setup, we have to name a Pokemon. Pootie Tang, because the top contributor of last stream, that's what they wanted. So we have to name a Pokemon Pootie Tang. Oh boy, we have to determine which Pokemon does that sound better for. I don't know, we'll have to think about it. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the final gym, all right? We're going to go to the gym. We're going to take it on. I believe it's a dragon-type gym, and we're gonna beat it. Because here's the thing. Last time that I played, I went to the wild, and I wanted to catch as many Pokemon as I could, and I couldn't. If you can believe it, there were a lot of Pokemon that were above level 55 that I couldn't catch because I hadn't beaten the final gym, and I didn't have that capability yet. So, that's the goal for today, is to beat the gym. And so that way it unlocks the ability to catch every Pokemon that I want in the game. Once that's completed, that's probably more than likely going to be like the first hour to hour and a half of the stream. Then we're going to return to the wild. We're going to go back to the areas that I was going in before. And we're going to catch the Pokemon I couldn't catch. And we're going to continue through there. We're going to do just like we did last stream. Evolve as many Pokemon as I possibly can. Try to raise my roster as much as I can and have a good time for the rest of the stream. So, a little bit of seriousness, alright, a little bit of seriousness with the, finishing up the gym, but once that's done, then we go back to the more chill stuff of catching Pokemon and doing fun stuff in the wild for the rest of the stream, okay? So, to me, here's the thing, guys, to me, I can't believe that people said that this game has not enough content. Just because the game has the wild, this game technically has more content than most other Pokemon games. If the wild didn't exist, admittedly, the game would probably be pretty short. But because they put the wild in here, it ends up being one of the longest Pokemon games ever. All right, so we'll see how this goes today. Should be a fun stream. I really enjoy playing Pokemon with all of you. This has been one of my favorite playthroughs of the year. Like, no lie. This has been one of my favorite playthroughs of the year because we get to interact and have so much fun together during the Pokemon streams. Okay? Later tonight, it's my weekly chill Minecraft stream. Now, the focus for tonight is to begin work and hopefully make progress building a bird statue. This is what our goal was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, but I had to spend an entire stream last week resource gathering. Now, I talked to Mr. Papavera about this because originally he wanted me to gather so much terracotta and all this crap, and I'm like, dude, I just spent an entire stream resource gathering. There's no way I could spend another stream resource gathering. We have to basically cut corners here to make the statue, okay? So tonight I'll be working with him and trying to figure out exactly what's required to finish up what we need in order to start work on the statue and begin work on the statue, okay? Now, the last top contributor of Minecraft stream last week has requested that once this statue is completed, whenever that may be, I don't know if it's going to be this week, next week, you know, probably it's going to be another couple sessions, I would think. He wants me to go out and explore the world, okay? He wants me to go out and explore the world. He says, that's what I really want. You know, you've been building too much at home. I want to see you go and venture out. So the next major thing in my Minecraft run will be adventuring out and looking for new biomes and creatures and the like. So it should be pretty fun. But we have to build the statue first before we get that far, okay? So that's the goal of tonight, is to gather the final resources I need to start building this bird statue and then actually start building the bird statue, okay? I'm off from streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off to spend time with my wife and run a bunch of errands, which we got to do this week. You know, this is the week leading into Christmas. And, of course, my big Christmas marathon is this weekend coming up. So we got a few things and odds and ends that we need to grab. I think we're finally going to grab a Panettone this week to have some nice Christmas Panettone. I need to buy some eggnog to drink during the Christmas event on Sunday. So we got a lot to do tomorrow. I won't be around tomorrow to stream. It'll be my one day of the week that I don't stream. But you'll have many opportunities to get caught up, right, with all of my content. If you want to head over to DSPGaming on YouTube, where I archive all of my stuff, you can get caught up with all the playthroughs from this week, including Medieval and Pokemon and Shenmue, Final Fantasy VI that just started up. Of course, all the late night chill streams that I did, like Street Fighter and some throwback SNES stuff. It was a really good week. I hope you guys will get caught up with all that stuff over on DSP Gaming when I'm not here tomorrow, okay? I'll be back on Wednesday, all right? The Wednesday is the continuation of my Final Fantasy VI playthrough, only the second session. We'll finally be getting out of the intro section of Final Fantasy VI, and we'll be moving into some of the better stuff in the game, in my opinion. So that's going to be great. I can't wait for that. And then on Wednesday night, it's going to be PUBG, my weekly Battle Royale stream, which is really all about the interactions. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And then this week will be a mix between Shenmue 3, Pokemon Sword, and Final Fantasy VI, balanced with late night fun, including some throwback retro stuff on the Super Nintendo, classic Street Fighter, and coming up this Sunday. So this Sunday, the 22nd, I almost said 23rd, the 22nd, all right? It's my holiday Christmas marathon event. I'll be dressed up in holiday attire. I'll be drinking holiday-themed ales and eggnog. I'll be playing a variety of games that you guys are voting on right now. So I urge you strongly, please head over and vote on the KingHate.com forums. If you want to know how to do it, just type !marathon into the stream chat. That has the link where you can go vote. All right, please vote. The voting closes this Friday, because then I have to actually get the games for Sunday. So please, vote, and vote some more. The more votes, the better. And it should be great. It's going to be a ton of content that day. A variety of games, I'm sure. With lots of holiday festivities. We're going to be sharing stories about the holidays and things. It's going to be a really great day to lead into the Christmas week, okay? And then actually after that, I'll be streaming one more day. I'll be streaming that Monday, which is, the 23rd? All day long, more progress in games and stuff. And then I will be off both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve, the 24th, is actually my normal day off of the week where I run and I do errands. So Kat and I are going to be going and getting stuff for our holiday meals and stuff and spending the day together. And then we're going to actually have all day Christmas Day together. A rarity that my wife and I actually spend 2 days together. Like, this is unprecedented. We almost never do this. So it's very nice to actually be able to spend a couple days together for a change for the holidays. Okay? And then when I come back on the 26th, the day after Christmas, it's back to business as usual. We'll be continuing on with the playthroughs that I'm working on. And I'm going to start preparing for my year-end series. 2 year-end series this year. It's going to obviously the best games of 2019 and the most disappointing games of 2019. This year, let me just give you guys a little preview. The most disappointing games countdown is going to be giant. Okay? Just to let you know, it's going to be humongous. All right? Because there's so many games that came out this year that were insanely disappointing for various reasons. Okay? I want you to understand that the most disappointing games countdown is not the worst games countdown. And in fact, you can actually have games that are disappointing but still show up on the best games of the year countdown. Just to clarify this, it's not the best and worst, it's the best and most disappointing. All right? But the most disappointing countdown is going to have so many games this year. It's like, damn, how many games did we have ginormous expectations for, and they were just incredibly underwhelming or not exactly what we were expecting. So I'm going to be doing those 2 year-end series. Those are either going to be at the very end of December or the first thing in January, all right? So we'll see how that goes. But it should be fun. It should be a great way to end the year with the continuing playthroughs I'm doing and then the year-end stuff. It should be fun as hell, okay? Good stuff? All right, so there you go, guys. Now, let's talk a little bit about this tips goal that's going on right now. It launches today, and my goal here is that within a little bit over a week's time, because today is Monday, and it runs, essentially this goal, I'm trying to reach this tips goal by Christmas, okay? You may see it there at the top of your screens. That's right, it is $2,000. I'm trying to raise $2,000 in a little over a week, all right? What is this for? What's going on? I'm going to be very upfront and honest with all of you because I don't want any misconceptions, and I'm just going to let you know. Anything else you hear is bullshit. What I'm about to tell you right now is the God's honest, matter-of-fact, 100% truth, all right? I am trying to raise that much money to basically take care of my year-end tax situation. Every year, the end of the year, I have to pay taxes to the state because I operate a business here in the state of Washington, all right? And what happens is, number one, I have to file my taxes, which means I have to pay a bunch of money to my tax attorney to do so. So, number one, that fee for filing is going to be covered by this. Number two, I have to pay the taxes to the state. So this also would cover the amount of taxes that technically I would owe the state. Okay? That's now, by the way, this is all an estimate because I have no idea exactly what I'm going to owe until my tax guy files. But to put it in a very generalized term, if I can raise this much money by Christmas, this is going to help me tremendously. Because number one, it's going to put me ahead of the curve, ahead of the game, instead of being Mr. Catch-Up, which sadly it seems I am always these days because my finances are so bad. This is going to put me in a position where I've already took an initiative to raise the funds that I need before I need them, so that way I can just pay everything when I have to, all right? It's going to get me started off on the right foot for the year, the coming year, instead of it being, oh, you know, now I'm already behind and I play catch-up all year and there's constant issues with money and everything. And instead it'll be, okay, I got this, I got this situation here where, we're good. And, I'm in a situation where I don't have to worry about, I'm behind on taxes for 2-3 months and I have to play catch-up before I can tackle other stuff this coming year. Okay? That's what this is for. 100%. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what other people speculate, what other conspiracy theories you hear on the internet, because every single time that I do something like this, you hear that crap. That's, it's all bullshit. This is the truth of the matter, is that I'm trying to take care of this tax situation, now, and that way we don't have to worry about it again this year, okay? So just saying, that's the deal, guys, okay? Okay. All right, sorry. My phone started vibrating with stupid shit. Okay. So anyway, that is it. That's the deal with what's going on, guys. All right? That's why there's a goal. That's what I'm trying to raise the goal for. Very matter-of-factly. That's the deal. And I hope that you understand that and you appreciate it and you don't listen to bullshit. Because there will always be people who want to say stupid shit, who want to make stuff up, who want to spin stuff in a way it's not. And it's hilarious because some people are, I thought it was going to be a different goal or whatever. Well, that's because you're an idiot. That's because the tinfoil hats go on and everyone wants to say stupid shit about me. This is the truth of the matter. This is what's going on. Okay? So, let's see what happens. I basically, let me put it this way. If I can raise this in a week, this is tremendously great and positive for me. This would be an amazing way to end the year and get me ahead of the curve. It would be so great. It would be like the perfect ending to a great year, So if you guys can contribute this week via tips, please do. I would appreciate any contributions, obviously, but tipping me right now with this goal is going to help me tremendously. And I certainly hope, obviously, that I can hit the goal and, hit the ground running with positive stuff for the next year, okay? So there you go. Okay. Sorry, deleting a bunch of crap on my phone. My phone just started being very stupid, so I'm taking care of it. Okay. All right, so that's the deal. So, okay. Sorry, I'm getting super distracted here today. I apologize. And by the way, it's nothing bad. It's just stupid shit. Okay, so that's the deal. Thank you very much, everyone, for your support this year. Hopefully, we can hit this tips goal by Christmas. It would be amazing if we do. It would help me out so much. Thank you to anyone even considering contributing, and that's that. All right? All right, so moving on. Let's now move on to the gratuitous plugs segment, all right? And I'm going to try to make this shorter than usual today, since I've already explained the tips goal and you guys know what's going on. That's the best way to contribute would be by tipping me to help contribute to this tips goal, all right? Now, as a content creator who's a live streamer, primarily, I am reliant almost entirely on crowdfunding, all right? It's your contributions during streams that keep me going and keep me afloat. It's the reason I'm still here after the whole YouTube thing fell apart a couple of years ago. You guys have been amazingly supportive and tremendously positive, and thank you very much for allowing me to continue to do what I absolutely love to do, all right? So, there are many ways you can contribute to help me out on the streams, but I just want to let you know ahead of time before we even touch upon them. Contributions are not mandatory, all right? I know I have a big tips goal this week. I know I have all this stuff going on. Contributions are not mandatory. Contributions are optional. I consider it going above and beyond, just being a common viewer and supporter if you do contribute in any way, shape, or form. And I'm so appreciative of those who keep me going year in and year out, all right? So thank you for that. And understand, if you just want to come by and hang out with me and watch some fun gameplay and you can't contribute, that's perfectly fine, all right? I've never had any issue with that. So thank you to anyone who just comes and watches my stuff. After 11 years of being a content creator on the internet, being able to still be a full-time streamer who does what he loves for a living is amazingly positive and great, and I'm grateful for it, so thank you for that, everybody. That being said, if you can go above and beyond, please consider contributing in one of the following methods. There are many methods you can contribute, including checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/StarsidePhil, or checking out my Teespring store at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. You're seeing plugs of those on the title cards already on today's stream. I'm not going to go into detail about them, because right now they're not really my main focus. All right? If you're here live on the stream, and you want to contribute in a way that's going to give you a shout out during the stream, if you either cheer with bits or you subscribe to the channel or you tip me, any of those three things, I will give you a live shout out on today's stream, as long as obviously you follow the rules, okay, which we will outline in just a bit. So thanks for that. We have a top tipper and top cheerer up on the leaderboards here that I update manually and periodically throughout the course of my stream. All right, that's a great way for you to get recognition if you're the top cheerer or tipper of the day. In addition to that, there are leaderboards that are built into Twitch, such as the top cheerer of the week and the largest sub-gifter of the week. So those also are available for ways to get recognition. In fact, I'm going to refresh my stream chat right now because I see that those leaderboards did not update in my stream chat on my laptop, and I want to be sure to give shout-outs for those before we get started with gameplay here today. So I'm going to refresh that right now. So yes, many opportunities for you to get recognized here on my streams via various contribution methods, all right? And I'm grateful for all of them. Like I said, every little bit helps. However, right now, especially because I got this special tips goal for the week, I would absolutely appreciate it if you guys could contribute via, tipping this week, since this is a big tips goal and a big push that I'm trying to do. All right? There's a couple things about tipping that you should know. First of all, if you tip me, you do not need to have a PayPal account that is registered and has a linked bank account. That is a misconception. Even though that makes it easier, it's not required. You can actually tip someone with a debit or credit card. All right? What you need to do is go to my PayPal tips page, which you can do two different ways. All right? You can either type !tip into the stream chat, or you can look below the stream. There's a button there that says tips jar that you can click on. That'll bring you to the same page. All right? When you're there should be options. It should say either, log in with your PayPal account or send a tip via these other methods. If you don't see the option to do that, more than likely it's because you're on a version of the site that's not loading properly. I've noticed on my phone it does not load properly. So if you are looking to do that, I strongly recommend you do it on your desktop computer. That way all the options should load there for you, okay? Another thing, if you are going to contribute to someone on the internet, I strongly recommend, and I'm serious about this, strongly recommend you try to protect your identity, all right? Sadly, there's people on the internet who try to mess with people and get their identities and screw them over, for various reasons. Usually just because they're malicious people and they're just trying to hurt you, and they're not really trying to, sadly, do anything that's productive or that will have any impact on me. You know what I mean? Like, what does it affect me? It doesn't. But they still try to dox people and get their personal information because they contributed to a streamer. So please understand that this is possible, and there are people out there who are messed up in the head, and they will do this kind of stuff to you. What you want to do is try to protect your identity in the absolute best way possible by not linking your identity to, who you are really when you're actually doing stuff on the internet like this, all right? So, if you are going to tip me, I strongly recommend you either tip anonymously, you can just say anonymous, or you can leave your name in a message, but I strongly recommend you use a name that's not linked to your real-life name or real-life social media, etc., in order to help protect your identity and you don't have people trying to find out your real information, harassing you on your social media and stuff like that. Okay? Fair enough? All right. All right. So there you go. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thanks to anyone considering tipping me this week and helping out with my tips goal for the year end. I certainly hope that we hit it. I thank you in advance if you're even considering contributing. And that's that. Now, what I'd like to do now is outline the stream rules so you guys have an idea of what we're talking about here, all right, when it comes to my streams. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all of your support. Please understand that I have to abide by certain guidelines and rules in order to make stuff happen here, all right? There we go. So, when it comes to my streaming, I have certain rules that I have to follow. The first is I have to follow all the rules of Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv is a business. I operate on said business. Therefore, I have to abide by all the rules and regulations of Twitch. And I do. So thank you to everyone who understands that I can't just say and do whatever I want on here. Okay? That's number one. Number two, I have my own set of rules and criteria that I follow to try to maintain a certain vibe on my streams. All right? In general, here's the deal. When you come to hang out with me on one of my streams, I want you to be able to escape all the stresses, annoyances, the drama, the toxicity, and in general, just all the things that piss you off about real life. I want you to be able to escape those and come here and just have a good time with me, hang out and hear my honest thoughts about whatever game I may be playing that day, have some interactions with me, maybe have some interactions with other people in the stream chat, and in general, just have a good, relaxing time, all right? That being said, there's certain things that I feel that if we talk about them or we do, focus on them on my streams, they kind of derail the streams to the point where it's not productive. And sadly, it puts us in a position where we can't have a good time together like that, okay? So allow me to elaborate on that a little bit. First of all, I feel that there's two topics, as a content creator for 11 years now, that when they do come up on my streams, they just derail the whole thing, all right? People tend to be very argumentative about these topics. They can't really get along. Instead, they just kind of disagree and get angry with each other. And personally, I don't think that they have a place on my streams, because my streams are about gameplay and chill fun. So I don't know why we would bring these topics up anyway, but sadly they come up from time to time. Those topics are, of course, politics and religion. All right? There's nothing worse than enjoying a great game someday and then turning to my stream chat to say, hey, what do you guys think? What's going on? And people are arguing about Donald Trump and Brexit and the British elections and this and that. Oh, my God. Seriously? Why is this being discussed in my chat? Like, this is supposed to be a chill stream, and instead we got everyone arguing with each other at each other's throats about this crap, right? And I don't allow that, all right? I just don't. Now, the thing is that if there is a game that has topics like this that are pertinent to the game, politics or religion, that's okay. In fact, there's some games we played this year that had these as pertinent topics that were tied in. And, those topics are fine in context to gameplay or something that we're actively discussing. If I choose to turn the discussion on my own stream towards those topics, that's different. But I don't just allow those topics to be openly discussed in the stream chat because, as I said, sadly, people just get really angry with each other, and it just derails everything, and it doesn't make any productive sense to allow it, all right? So understand that, please. In addition, the other topic that we don't talk about, very simply and matter-of-factly, are the people on the internet who on a daily basis try to start drama, try to slander me, defame me, and just say negative things about me constantly in order to get ahead for themselves, to get cheap views and clicks on their own YouTube channels, and to make money on my own behalf. These people illegally steal my content regularly. They try to find out personal information about me that has nothing to do with anything on my streams in order to create drama on the internet so that they can have their immature and toxic audiences stir up drama and try to make a living off of it. It's fucked up. It's completely immoral. In a lot of cases, it's completely illegal. I know it happens on a daily basis. There's nothing I can do about it outside of suing these people. And I don't know about you guys, but I just don't have the time and means to be suing a bunch of people on a daily basis. I'm a content creator who puts out fun gameplay streams for you guys daily, right? It's not my focus to be suing people for being assholes to me. Instead, it's my focus to put out fun gameplay and just keep on keeping on, right? Keep in mind, people have been trying to do this for so long, and I'm still here. So obviously that means something. I would like to really feel that eventually YouTube will do something about it. They claimed recently that they had changed their terms of service, and now they were going to actually enforce their bullying laws, or their bullying, not laws, but their bullying criteria and the like. But as I told you guys before, I'm not going to be involved in that stuff. I just put out fun gameplay and that's it. I'm not going to be sitting there flagging people's videos and shit. I'm just going to put out streams, and it is what it is. So, sadly, if these people are allowed to continue to operate on YouTube illegally, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. But we make it a rule of thumb to not mention these people in the stream chat. If you come in here and you say, Phil, this is going on, and that's going on, and this controversy is going on, and this person's illegally streaming you, and this person said this about you, and this and that. That's it. You're done. You're out of here. You're banned. I'm not going to put up with that, because people try to do this on a regular basis. They try to derail the stream with a bunch of nonsense, and I'm just not going to put up with it. I'm not. We have a positive, fun gameplay stream to put out. I'm not going to be putting up with a bunch of idiots coming in here and just making shit up on a daily basis because they can, because they're trying to stir up drama. And essentially, the truth of the matter is, what they're trying to do is get attention. They know that if I talk about that stuff or address it on my own stream, you're now going to give attention to those people who, again, are riding my coattails, who are trying to get negative attention based on shit that they say about me every day. So if we bring it up in the stream chat, we're literally giving them exactly what they want. You're giving them the attention they crave, and you're giving them more views, more clicks, more money, which is fucked up. All right? So please understand that's why it's against the rules. I know some people may come in here with good intentions. Phil, did you know this? Did you know that? Nobody cares. I'm well aware of all the crap that's going on about me. I don't give a shit. I ignore it every day. It's always been the same song and dance. And that's the deal, okay? So please understand that. And, you know, this is not a drama channel. This is a fun and chill gameplay stream channel. And the sooner you understand that, the better. It's just going to make stuff better, all right? Okay, fair enough? Thank you guys for understanding and, you know, not derailing the stream with that negative crap. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the third and final segment of the pre-stream. This is the one where I give shout-outs for people who have contributed, okay? So let me go ahead and scroll down here. We're going to, let's see here. Let's see here. Give shout-outs to those who contributed overnight, of which there are a bunch. Here's a bunch of troll contributions that I'm not even going to read because they're just trying to get attention, as I said. Looks like Golden Colts did some nice cheering overnight. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for 200-bit cheers overnight. I appreciate anyone who contributes overnight when I'm not even here. People who actually keep me in mind when I'm not even broadcasting is pretty damned amazing. So thank you for that ongoing support, Golden Colts. Snake Eater was actually the very first cheerer of today. 250-bit cheer, and he says, how you doing? You know, I'm doing good. Like I said, it's the very beginning of holiday week, right? We basically got a week and a half left till Christmas. I got my holiday event coming up this weekend. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling good, and I'm loving the streams I've been putting out lately. I'm enjoying all the games I'm playing. It's all great, positive stuff. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I've been streaming it, and I'm looking forward to, you know, more. So thank you, Snake Eater, for the first contribution of today. Stable Genius resub for 7 months. Thank you very much, Stable Genius, for a 7-month resub. I appreciate that. Honest Fan did a 230-bit cheer, and he says, you know, I think that we'll reach your holiday goal there together over the next week. Big ups to Phil in the community. Yeah, you know, I hope so. And listen, if we don't hit this holiday goal, this tips goal in the next week, I want you to understand that I'm appreciative for anything that I get. I'm not going to be super pissed or disappointed if we don't hit it, but obviously I'm hopeful that we will hit it, because if I do, this is going to put me in a much, much better position for the coming year. It's going to get me started off on the right foot. It's going to get things in motion that are good and positive things, so that hopefully I don't end up in a horrendous position like I've been in a couple years prior here, where it's constantly, you know, behind the 8 ball when it comes to finances and stuff. This would be great. I'd be able to settle this thing that I'm in right now with the taxes and get it over with and say, okay, now we can focus on other things. So, you know, again, thank you to anyone considering contributing. You know, I'm in a positive mood for this week that we can hit it by the end of the week, okay? A full week. It starts today, and trying to raise this by the end of my final stream on Monday of next week before the Christmas break, okay? Okay, Mr. Papa Vera did a 50-bit cheer. He says, thank goodness every Pokemon is not like a Tamagotchi. Having several Pokemon, you never have time to battle. The entire time you'd be feeding, then playing, and then cleaning up messes, and getting little to no sleep. Yes, for those who don't know, Tamagotchi are virtual pets from the 1990s. These were little things that were like basically on like a little LED keychain that you would carry around with you. They were all the rage. They were this big hobby, this big fad back in the 90s. Everyone wanted a Tamagotchi. But then, I guess what happened is a lot of games started having things like that. For example, Pokemon, right? Kind of was a game where you have raise your own monsters and you do stuff with them. And then there was, when the Dreamcast console came out, essentially your memory card was a Tamagotchi. It was a Chow Chow or whatever it's called from Sonic the Hedgehog. And that also was like a virtual pet. But then the fad, just like all these fads, died out within a few years. It lasted a little bit. And then probably after 2-3 years, basically people didn't really care about it anymore. Okay? So, it is what it is. It was a cool fad when it started. And, you know, good stuff to reference that, Mr. Papavera. Okay, hold on a second, because everything just scrolled off my screen. God damn it. Hold on. Sorry, it scrolled right off my screen. Okay, so the next contribution came in from Save the Pig the Game, who did a 500-bit cheer. That's the biggest cheer of today. And he says, God bless you. I hope you survive this crisis. There's no crisis going on. This is me trying to raise a tips goal to help me out. for the end of the year. Okay, so thank you very much. That's the biggest cheer of the day. We'll get you up on the leaderboard here. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Bitch, what a name. Timmy $2 said, I already know the answer. I'm going to ask anyway. Are you going to play the Hollow Knight Silk Song, the sequel to Hollow Knight 1? Well, first of all, when is it coming out? Would be a question. Okay. I actually got to get this name up here on the leaderboard, although it looks like someone already tipped bigger. I guess for a couple minutes here, we should get this up on the leaderboard as the top tip of the day. When does it come out? If it comes out soon, like let's say in January, yeah, I would actually consider playing it. Because in January, there's little to no new releases, and it would give me something to do. I think the only major release in January, isn't it Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the RPG of Dragon Ball? I think that's the only new release coming up. So that's the first question, all right, is when does it actually come out? Okay. The second thing is, I don't mind that I didn't play the first Hollow Knight to play the sequel. There's many games that I never played the original, but I ended up playing the sequel. Okay? So it's not really a negative thing that I didn't play the first game. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the matter. If you give me more information about it, I'll consider it. Okay? Info 211. Tip me $1. He says, how can you call restreamers garbage content when it's your content? Because it's not my content that's the garbage. It's the shit that they do over it. Number one, if all you can do is steal someone else's content and you consider that yours, that's not your content. You're essentially a thief. And the only reason you exist is because of the talent of others who you're restreaming. Okay? Number two, the shit they're doing is just toxic stuff. They're not watching a stream and giving honest commentaries. They're just rag, negative, disgusting stuff. This is what a fucking 5-year-old does, right? This is like the mentality of a small child, which is why their audiences are so fucking toxic, disgusting people anyway. But that's the thing. It's a big thing on YouTube. This toxic content is a huge thing on YouTube because YouTube allowed it to happen for so long, and YouTube always benefited from it. They got tons of ad revenue and views off of this toxic stuff from people. Which is why it's hilarious that now YouTube said, oh, now we're changing and we're going to actually have anti-bullying and stuff. It's like, well, dude, your whole fucking website was based off the negative shit for so long. You're basically giving people culture shock by changing it all of a sudden. You actually groomed a whole generation of toxic kids who like disgusting, negative, defamatory content because you allowed it. And now all of a sudden, all right, you think you're going to change? Like, what the hell? Right? Like, so I think that's why there's such a shock that oh my god, YouTube might actually be enforcing its rules, right? Pretty stupid. But anyway, yeah, that's what's it's not my content that's toxic. It's the people restreaming it to do nasty stuff. The people ripping my content and editing it in a way to make me say and do things that I didn't actually do on the stream. You know what I mean? It's fucked up stuff. For the sake of drama, for the sake of making money, for the sake of self-benefit, on behalf of someone else, when you're a disgusting, immoral human being, you hide behind the internet. Because that's all it is. It's hiding behind the internet. These people have zero talent that they'd be able to do anything outside of, ripping on other people. So, yeah, it's toxic because people are toxic. They make it toxic with their nasty shit that they do. It's not my content that's toxic. My streams are very positive. All you got to do is watch one to understand that. And then you tip another $1 says, can I get in unbanned? Nope. You can't get unbanned. If you want to unban, there's a formal process to do it. You email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. We talk a little bit about it. I'll look into your account. I'll see why you were banned, and we go from there. Or you can appeal to any moderator on the stream. Tipping me and then asking for an unban is never going to work. 2Bar King did a 300-bit cheer. Thank you very much, 2Bar King, for the 300-bit cheer. I appreciate the support. Larry Jawler tipped me $5 to become today's top tipper. And he says, thanks. You're welcome, Larry Jawler. Thank you for the support. Let me go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Continuing on. A couple trolls that all got banned because they're idiots. Okay. Let's see here. So Hail Hydra tipped me $1 and says, "Could you add my Switch code? I'm willing to help you in raids. People cannot join you if they're not on your friends list." Yeah, it's pretty stupid, isn't it? How bad is it that in Pokemon Sword, this is my major gripe with the game, is that the raid system is utterly broken. You were supposed to, on the fly, be able to just join people for raids. It was supposed to be a casual drop-in, drop-out thing, and it was supposed to be... Just imagine how much fun it would be if you could be playing the game in the wild. Oh, look, there's a raid. Let's just join a bunch of random people with their Pokemon and have a good time. Nope, not possible. Even though it's obviously designed and set up to do so, the system doesn't work. It's completely fucking broken. And in reality, out of all the things that people have criticized Pokemon Sword for, I think this is the only real valid thing that you can actually slam them for, is they fucked up the online co-op system horribly. You know, how is it that you have a system designed like this and it doesn't work at all? Not once have I gotten it to work. I've tried. Every time I see a raid, I try to do it, I give it a shot, and it has never worked. And it's like, what do you expect me to do? You try to join with the AI is dumb as shit. You get people bringing in their fucking Magikarps to the fight. You got people who do the worst possible things and don't help in the fight, right? They bring in fucking Pokemon who are weak to the Pokemon you're fighting. So it's really fucking stupid. Now, in regards to your request, Hail Hydra, what I would say is this. What you probably want to do is email me your friend code. I'm not going to be giving it out publicly or anything like that. What I would think about is today, like I already said, there's a few things I'm doing on the stream today. First thing we're doing, we got to go to the Poke Center. We got to trade in our Pokemon for the 3 that people are going to pick for the stream. We got to get the Pokemon jobs. You know, we got to name a Pokemon. We're going to be there for a while. Then I'm going to go try to beat the Hammerlock Final Gym, the Dragon Gym. So once we do that, I can recruit all of the Pokemon in the wild. Then we're going to go back to the wild, and I'm going to see what I can do in the wild. And if I get to a raid or whatever, then I would maybe consider joining with you guys. All right. So, there you go. Okay? Fair enough? Good stuff? All right. I'll keep it in mind. And again, you know, I'll let you know if I'm considering doing the co-op or not. All right. PW Dubs tipped me $1. Says, you should have made the top goal $2,500 for 25 days of Christmas. What the hell is 25 days of Christmas? I don't even know what that means. What the hell is 25 days? Listen, my tips goal is very matter-of-factly based on what I actually need to help me out. It's not based on a gimmick. It's not a fucking, you know what I mean? It's not, a special amount of days for the month or whatever. No, it's basically based on what I actually need to help me with my taxes, period. Okay? So I have no idea what the hell that even means. But thank you for the $1 tip. And then we got someone asking, what charity is it going to? It's going to, not a charity, but to pay my taxes, as I said. You're obviously an asshole. So, goodbye. Some guy being a complete asshole. Bitch tipped me another $1. He says, it's TBA. It could come out anytime. What is the age-old rule? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about when you say the age-old rule. But, all right. So, even when Hollow Knight 2 is coming out, if you guys are interested in seeing me play it, let me know what's going on with that. You know, and I will consider playing it. I would say if it comes out during a time, especially when there's not a lot of new releases, I would definitely consider playing it, you know, anyway. So, you guys stay on top of that. Let me know. If that's what you want to see, there you go. Good stuff? Okay. Now, I got a cheer from someone. I have no idea what the hell it even means. I'm reading it, and I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm not even going to... Listen, it's this simple, guys. I will say this as well. You want to talk about me on a stream? It's fine. It's my stream. I put myself out here publicly on a daily basis, right? I do. I'm the one who presents myself to the internet, a public audience, for criticism, for whatever. And many of you are fair with your assessments and things you say about me, and many of you are very unfair, and you just make shit up and you insult me constantly. It is what it is. Okay? But when you bring up other things from outside the streams that have nothing to do with it, that's when you've crossed the line, all right? This guy's bringing up my wife. I have no idea what the fuck he's even talking about. So I'm just going to tell you right up front. You're going to bring up my wife. You're going to bring up my parents or personal things behind the scenes have nothing to fucking do with my streams, you're going to get your ass kicked. Okay? Just saying. You're going to get your ass kicked right out of my stream. You're never going to see you again. It's that simple. So I have no idea what the fuck this guy's talking about. He mentioned something about my wife. I don't even know what it means. It's probably a detractor meme. Who fucking cares, right? I'm not going to address this. So I'm just going to, go ahead and skip right over it. If it's something nice, that's different. It's very different when it's something that I don't understand at all. And so I'm ignoring this nonsense. Good Game Goblin tipped me $1 and said, have you ever read and enjoyed any classic literature like Mark Twain? I've read a bit. Back in the day, in high school, I read a ton of stuff. I was required to. I was in, what do they call, AP Lit classes, which means I had to do American literature, British literature, all that stuff. I read a bunch of Shakespeare. I read a bunch of classic literary poems and studied them, like the Iliad and the Odyssey. I had to study them. Yes, Mark Twain. I read Huck Finn. Everyone's read that, right? Or at least had to know about it, I guess I would say. So yeah, back in the day, I haven't done anything with that stuff in a bajillion years. So there you go. Okay, PW Dubs tipped me $1, says, do detractors ride tractors? No, they're not smart enough to. They let their moms drive them around because they, most of them, they wouldn't even understand how to start the car. They're so fucking dumb. Anyway, thank you for the $1 tip. Pennywise the Clown, har har har, it's a hilarious meme. Timmy $1 and says, why is your room in day one followers only mode? Because a bunch of trolls already came in here with brand new accounts, brand spanking new. They just made them. And they started insulting me. They started insulting my family. And I was like, well, enough is enough. Gotta shut it down. It's one thing if we have a bunch of mods in here who can watch the stream chat constantly and can actively moderate it. We apparently don't today. So it's just got to go to followers only mode. Okay? All right? Fair enough? All right. There's your explanation. Let's see here. So Snorlax tipped me $1. And he says, Phil, one possible error with joining random online raids is that people are able to farm different raid dens by saving before opening the raid. And then they can close them. If it's not the Pokemon they want, the game still shows the old closed lobby. Well, I don't know anything about that. Snorlax, I actually wish I could get that far. My problem is it doesn't work at all for me. Like, I never get to join people, playing in a raid. It just doesn't work. It never, of all the times I've tried it, one person joined and then left. I never got to play with another human in a raid ever because this fucking system doesn't work. So that being said, I don't know about that. I mean, you're right. Maybe Snorlax, maybe there are ways that people can actually abuse the system of raiding for personal benefit. Obviously, if you quit out of a raid, there should be some kind of a penalty for it. But at the same time, I've never even seen one work. So that sucks. Okay. Let's see here. Someone just said something in the stream chat and I missed it. I was going to address it and I missed it. Oh, yeah. Please Scratch Nutty Adventures. It seems like the, mods are pretty rare these days. You should probably get more. I mean, yeah, I'll agree with you there. It looks like Eternal Napalm's here today. What's up, Eternal? Good to see ya. But in reality, I used to have way more mods that were here all the time. Sadly, it seems like those days are over. Most of my mod staff are very busy most of the time. And not to say that it's been awful. It hasn't. The streams have still been chill and fun. You guys have really enjoyed them. But yeah, there's a few assholes who come in and try to ruin stuff for everyone, so I have to use things like the follower-only mode and stuff like that recently. It is what it is. The problem is finding people who you can trust, quite frankly, because we got a lot of people who, sadly, over the years, pretended to be fans, and they got in as mods just to do malicious stuff. It's hard to know who would be a trustworthy moderator, right? So, I don't know. It's a tough thing. It's a tough situation. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens if I can find some more, trustworthy people to be mods or not. All right? Over time, some newcomers become regulars, and those regulars become trustworthy, etc. I actually had a couple offers earlier this year. There was like 2 or 3 people who offered, and quite frankly, I just kind of wasn't considering it at the time because it wasn't that big of a deal. And now it seems like maybe it may be becoming more of a deal because some people are just sadly coming in to troll all the time. And you're right, it does. It absolutely derails stuff, right? Okay. Let's see here. Internet famous McCroy did a 500-bit cheer. He said, I went and bought bits earlier, so I'll switch it up from tipping just in time for the tips goal. Here's my wasted bits. Well, no worries, Internet famous McCroy. Thank you for the bits. You actually tied for the top cheering contributor of the day. But yeah, this week in particular, because of this tips goal, it is appreciated if you could tip me instead. So if you are going to contribute, thank you for saying now you're going to switch over. I really do appreciate that, man. Thanks to anyone, again, who's considering contributing this coming week. This is a very big, important week for me with this tips goal. All right. And that's good stuff. Horace says, why do I get mad about people thinking I'm raising money for charity? I don't, but the problem is people are assholes and make stuff up. So it's obviously not for charity. I just explained up front, very matter of fact and honestly with all of you what it's for. Now, if people start spreading a rumor that it's for charity, now you get people who get the wrong idea, and then they get upset if they find out that it's not. You see what I mean? You can't start spreading fucking rumors about stuff like that. That's horrible to do that. So that's why I'm not upset at the notion of charity. I'm upset that people would lie and try to mislead others for deceptive reasons just for people to get pissed off or upset later. Okay? So there you go. All right, thank you very much, Hail Hydra. I will check that out later, like I said. If I'm later looking on to have people join me for raids, I'll add you to my friends list. I'll let you know, okay? Thank you for that. I appreciate it. By the way, that's another $1 tip, so. Here we go. Okay. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, no, I am not a charity. You guys have to understand the difference, because some people... I guess what it is there are other streamers out there who lie and say things in a very, very dishonest way, and I don't do that. So there's streamers out there who will say, oh, donate to me. Give me your donations. It's not true. If you contribute to a streamer, you're not donating at all. At all. What you're doing is considered a payment, like a tip, okay? Not a donation, a tip, all right? And a donation, when you say that, implies it's a non-for-profit. It implies that it is a charity. And anyone who streams and makes income streaming is not a non-for-profit or a charity. They are very much a for-profit business, okay? So please understand that. That's why I call it the way I do, and that's why I get upset when people say things like donation or charity, because it's not. Legally, it's illegal to even say that, but they don't care. These people are dishonest, and they're trying to spin it. Because think about it. Would you feel better contributing to a streamer via a tip because you know that they make profit, or would you feel better doing a donation to a streamer, right? See, it's different. It sounds different. It has a different kind of association when you say it, and some people feel better about it when they do a donation versus a tip. So, there you go. PW Dubs to me $1 says, are you going to leave a nice warm glass of human milk for Santa? That's absolutely disgusting. It's but it's funny. It's a stupid meme from what I said, when I was playing Modern Warfare last week, right? That wasn't this week. It was last week when that happened. So, all right. Mr. Tipper, thank you for the cheer. It makes no sense whatsoever for anyone to say that it's charity, because it's not. If you say that, you don't understand what the hell charity even means. I mean that. By saying that, you literally have no idea what the hell it means. And you're absolutely right that I shouldn't be expecting to hit the goal. I'm not. I mean, I've told you guys, it would be absolutely amazing if we do. It would help me out tremendously. But as I've said, I say this every stream. Contributions are not expected and they're not mandatory. I consider it going above and beyond if anyone contributes during any one of my live streams at all. All right? And I'm thankful for anyone who contributes. And if we don't hit the goal, we don't hit the goal. You know, what can I say? But I'm hopeful that we will. That's how you got to live life. Positive and hopeful. In general, if you have a positive mentality, and if you are a positive person, okay, who puts out productive stuff, chances are good things will happen to you. At least that's been my experience in my own life, and maybe for other people it's not like that. For me, that's how I live my life. And things have worked out. So I'm going to continue to live my life like that, all right? No reason for me not to. An anonymous dollar tipper asks, where's Infinite 55? I don't know. He hasn't been around recently. He used to be around all the time, and we haven't seen him for a while. Nothing happened. It's not like there was a falling out or whatever. He just probably has been busy with real life for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know where Infinite's been, but I wish him the best. I hope to see him soon. I'd like to see him for the holidays. It would be nice. Okay. All right. Oops. I screwed up. There we go. Richard Link cheered. He said, do you see my rap music I made for you? I think I did, and I told you. I actually responded and told you I didn't really like it. You know? Some things just aren't my personal cup of tea, and what you sent me I didn't really dig, so no, I'm not going to put that on my pre-stream. I appreciate you trying, but if I don't like it, I'm not going to put it on my streams, okay? Especially if it's something that I don't feel is in with my own kind of a vibe, so. Save the Pig the Game did a 100-bit cheer and said, you know, people doing charity streams for things like Extra Life, that's considered charity. Phil is a business for profit. That's right. It's absolutely correct. I'm not a charity. If you say charity, you're actually completely lying, and I would never do that, okay? The Outsider tipped $1. It says sauce. Okay, then, sauce. Thank you, Outsider, for the $1 tip. Sauce. All right, what I'd like to do now, pre-stream's going on pretty long, so what I'd like to do is give a shout-out so far to the top cheers of the week, and then we're going to get started with Pokemon, okay? So, thank you so far to the top cheerers. We got a triple tie for 8th place between Mr. Papavera, Mr. Tipper, and Richard Link. 7th place is Mr. Adult Man. 6th place is Golden Colt. 5th place, Honest Fan. 4th place, Snake Eater. 3rd place, Two Bar King. 2nd place, Internet Famous McCroy. 1st place so far this week, Save the Pig the Game. Thank you for all those cheers. I also received another $1 tip from Good Game Goblin. He says, a few streams ago it was revealed you did indeed have a long-lost son that you abandoned at a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tournament. Is this goal hush money to make him go away? How did you know? How did you know? No, this is actually, this goal is to pay for my 47 other pets behind the scenes that I have and I never told you guys about. That I will do in a special Christmas stream reveal. On my Christmas special stream, coming up this Sunday, I'm going to reveal that I actually own 17 more cats, 30 dogs. Oh my God. All the usual nonsense that you guys hear about me on the internet that people completely make up because they're idiots. You know, there you go. It's all true. Everything. The truth of the matter is, if you believed it all, if you believed all the complete nonsense about me, it also couldn't possibly be true. Because the things they say are so ludicrous, there's no way that they could all coexist at the same time. You see? That's right. My 12 adopted children, and, my wife left me, and let's see, what else? I'm trying to see what other insane stuff there. Oh my God. So much shit. So much complete nonsense. Anyway. Alright, guys. So, before this pre-stream goes on way too long, I'm going to take a very quick break just to go use the restroom, and we're going to come back. And like I said, what I'm going to do is, we're going to start up with Pokemon. First things first, we're going to go back to the Poke Center, heal up our Pokemon. We're going to name Pokemon based off what you pick with channel points, which we're going to do right away once I start up. You're going to be able to pick 3 Pokemon that are in my party for the day with your channel points. We got to name a Pokemon Pootie Tang. Think about what one you want to name that. I don't know what one you want to name that. And then we're going to do the job stuff. We're going to have all the Pokemon come back from jobs. We're going to send out Pokemon on jobs. And then we're going to go to the gym. We're going to take on the final gym, the Dragon Gym. We're going to see how it goes with that. And go from there. All right? All right. So let's take a brief break here to run and use the restroom. And then let us go ahead and begin. Fair enough? All right, guys. I'll be back in a moment with Pokemons. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in a bit.